Namaste Dosto! Welcome to Desified. My name is Reiko. So today it is a horrible stormy day here in Melbourne, and what's the perfect thing for a day like today? Chai, of course! So we're going to be making a more traditional blend today. This is elaichi chai or cardamom. Now this one happens to be my friend Myrra's favourite, so I have made it many times. So, apart from some standard chai ingredients, it contains not one, but two kinds of cardamom. We have haraelaichi, or green cardamom, which you're probably aware of, and baraelaichi, or black cardamom, also sometimes known as brown, and it has a delicate smoky flavour to it, and it's going to go perfectly well with the citrusy notes from the ginger and the green cardamom. I just say cardamom a lot of the time, but yeah, green cardamom in this case. So, cello, let's cue the music and brew some chai. So to begin with, we're just going to open up our black cardamom pod. It's a little strong to use all of the seeds, so we're just going to take some of them out. So we'll open it up using our mortar and pestle. Now I'm going to peel open the pod using my fingers and remove the seeds. This is what they look like. I'm going to take this clump of about 5 to 6 seeds here and add it into the mortar. Now 8 haraelaichi or green cardamom pods. We don't need to open these as we're going to be using all the seeds. Now let's get to pestling. So I start with a crushing motion to break open the pods. Now I'll use a circular motion to grind the seeds. This is going to release all those lovely flavours locked within. And that's the elaichi baraelaichi chai ready to brew. The last ingredient I need to prepare is addict or ginger. This is about 3 to 4 centimeters worth, and I'm using a knife. I'm just going to carefully remove the skin. Now we have ginger ready for crushing. Now I'll pop that piece of ginger into my mortar, and you better believe that's a pestle. That's the prep work done, so cello, onto the brewing. So let's go to the drawer and get our yellow chai spoon. Yes, I have a spoon just for chai. Over to the hot plates, I'm going to set down my milk pan, and we're going to put the heat on medium. I've already deposited my crushed cardamom in there, so I'm just going to give it a bit of a shake to distribute it across the pan. We'll roast these until aromatic, about 30 seconds or so. Things are now smelling great, so let's add in the water. I've got 1 cup here. Now add the milk, also 1 cup. Useful cream here is that will get us the strongest flavour from these spices. Now let's add in the pestle ginger. Make sure to get out all those nice little bits that get stuck to the mortar. Now let's take our spoon and give everything a real good stir. Now we'll wait for the milk to come to a boil. Trust me, make sure that you watch it carefully. As you can see, the chai is now starting to froth up around the edges. This is an indication that it's boiling. So we're going to give it 1 stir and we're going to turn down the heat to a simmer. We want the spices to get to know our milk really well, so we're going to give them some privacy and let this simmer for 6 minutes. It's been 6 minutes, so let's go ahead and get our sweeteners going. I'm adding 3 teaspoons of raw sugar here because I like it really sweet, but do adjust to your liking. For the tea leaves, I'm using 1.5 teaspoons of vaqt. You can get this in an Indian grocer. It comes in a big orange container. Give everything a real good stir to make sure that the tea leaves disperse their flavours evenly. I usually judge by colour to know when the tea is ready, but it usually takes about 4 minutes or so, but you're looking for a caramel colour. As you can see, the tea is now fully infused into our chai and we've got this beautiful colour going on. Our last step is to double boil the chai. We do this by essentially overboiling the chai and then putting it back to a simmer just before it goes over the edge, and this takes some practice, trust me. Once it reduces back to a simmer, we're going to overboil it a second time. This is going to provide a pleasant texture to the chai, and I don't recommend skipping it. Once it almost jumps out of the pot, this time go ahead and switch off the heat. Once it reduces back to a simmer, give it a bit of a stir just to remove any lumps. That'll make it easier when we go ahead and serve, and let's do that now. So I'm using my Hufflepuff mug. Also grab yourself a strainer. So let's bring the pot over to the mug and pour. So what you want to do here is hold the strainer at a bit of a height. This allows us to again enhance that sort of frothy texture, which is just going to make the chai all the more inviting. Using a few taps of the bottom of the pan on the strainer releases some of the excess liquid that's got a bit trapped in the sediment. As a final step, I also recommend getting your chai spoon and squeezing out any excess chai left in the bottom of the strainer. Don't waste a single drop. Chai vaqt! Alright, we're back and the brewing is done, so I present to you elaichi chai. Oh, and it's got such a wonderful aroma, that sort of citrusy smell from the cardamom as well as the ginger. Just divine. I don't know if you can hear it right now, but it's absolutely pouring down outside. So this is just what I need right now to warm me up from the soul. I think you heard that. So let's go ahead and give it a try, shall we? Now it has developed a little bit of a milk skin, so first things first, what I might actually do is grab one of my homemade ginger cookies. There's a recipe for this on the channel also, and just get rid of the milk skin. Alright, there we go. So, take two. Let's go ahead and give it a try, shall we? Oh. Magnificent. That first sip of chai is always magical. It's just instantly relaxing and rejuvenating, and I love it, and that's why I love this drink so much. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and if you want to catch what dish I get up to next time, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, Dosto, and Fir Milange. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!